Hello everyone, hopefully everyone is doing great today. My name is Carter and I'll be playing NBA 2K17. I'm going to be playing as a player I made and it'll start out in my career, then it'll transition into my league. I won't play my career as much because you can't change anything like your animations and upgrading your badges in my career since the servers are down. So you'll see clips from my career storyline into my league. So I did make some changes, so please just be prepared and enjoy. My last video, I think I played the Raptors, and so now we are going to play a rivalry game versus Cleveland. Now, it's not televised, but I am going against LeBron, Kyrie, and also, I'm not sure if James, James R. Smith, wait, is that his name? I forget his name. James R. Smith. Oh, yeah, J.R. Smith is hurt right now, so he's going to be out. But that's not really my lineup. That's not really my matchup. But let's see the records I did so far. So the records that I broke are points. I broke the points. Field goals made, 3-pointers, free throws. Haven't gotten the rebounds yet. Non top 10. Assists, top 10. Blocks, passed it. Steals. And so minutes, I'm not going to crack the top 10. Turnovers, nope. So everything else I haven't cracked yet. All-Star, so it's just a bug in the game, so I'll go back to number 1. He'll be out. Ian Clark will be out. And so these are the All-Stars so far. So one of the couple of changes is Derrick Rose is still on the Bulls, Dwight Howard was on the Hawks in 2017, but he's on the Magic, so I want them to retire his jersey. I made this guy. And Devin Booker, Paul Gasol was on the Spurs, which I put him on my team. And so, so let's get into it. I play most of these games. I play every single game. Sometimes I do take a break from my team so far, sometimes I take a break from my game. But I will have to admit that sometimes I do have to mute my mic in order to save it from copyright, because sometimes it plays music. So sometimes I'll simcast it to avoid the music. So just be prepared. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna be playing as both teams for a little bit. Because I want them to match up. So I'm going against LeBron. So as you can see, I'm going up against LeBron, so I'm going to switch up a little bit.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille.
All right. So this is the team. So obviously, I want him going against LeBron, Kyrie, Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Welcome to what should be
Alright, so let's get the matchups. Defensive setting. Yeah, he wasn't. On ball, similar. Too tight. Force direction. Let's do middle. Post. do not want them helping. All right, let's see. Injuries. We don't have anybody injured. All right. Let's go to my team. Oops, wrong thing. All right, cool. Already did it. Cool. And just do this. And we are good. All right, we're good.
A great Saturday night for the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And, of course, Matthew Dellavedova. Have a bit of a hole in the point here. He was someone that isn't replaced easily at all.
Yeah, and no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Pau Gasol is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Williams. And it's Sloan with the three.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And it goes down 2 points. Gasol's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Now here's James. McCray kicks to Irving. Pocket 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. McCray, no good. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And good that time.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Love. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And that one is good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And after that contract stalemate that just seemed to drag on forever last offseason, the Cavs were finally able to re-sign Tristan Thompson to that extension, 5 years and a little over $80 million. It was a protracted negotiation, but I think in the end it works out well for both parties as the Cavs want to continue to chase those titles. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
I agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so it's Cleveland with it after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. On the wing, Irving. That's tipped. Here's Sloan. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Noel comes in for Kevin Love. Shepherd is checked in for McCray. And it's Jaron Grant in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's James. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that he's worked very hard for. Here's Sloan. Feeds to Williams. To the inside. Here's Sloan. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Sloan's got 9.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean,
It's all been good.
And let's take a look at some numbers for McRoberts. Averaging 5 points per game, and 2 assists. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just
I
needs to block out
apologize
the
if you guys heard that big
and get
loud
back to being the star
noise.
that he is.
Here's Grant from the front by Grant.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Sloan's check in.
He is just tearing it out this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's missing.
Here we go, all alone. He lobs it up, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Grant outside. Jones dishes to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Grant gets a wide open look. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Fry. They need this. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Sloan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Gasol.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Oh! And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Here's Grant. And that shot misses everything. Elbow on the 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Kicks to Shumpert. Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both teams want their scoring to stay this high all year. That means keeping the pedal to the metal.
A different look now for Cleveland. Noel comes in for Jefferson, and it's Williams in for Jaren Grant.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
There's Montero.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
From 13, again, Los Angeles.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Williams attacking. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, It's really smooth.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Again, Los Angeles.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Knocked loose. There's a screen by Noel. Shumpert in the corner. Outside, Jones. Williams kicks to Shumpert. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. LA's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Sloan, that's good.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Passes it to Noel. Now the feed to Fry. To the middle. To end the drought. The kick out to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams. LA's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
He dishes it to Fry. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money. That's no doubt. And it's Noel missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Here's Sloan. Banked in off the glass. Sloan's got 35 in the game. About the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Jefferson out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Grant. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And checking out some stats for Sloan, this last month he's been positively spectacular. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Inside, McRoberts. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
6 to shoot. Grant with the ball. Williams picks him up. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Went thing that Greg is often underappreciated about Pau Gasol is just how aware he is out on the floor, not only on the defensive end, how he'll help out, but also his vision as a passer on the offensive side.
Really, Kevin, one of the best passing bigs to ever play the game, and it's a part of why he's been the crux of so many offenses. Very good at identifying and exploiting a mismatch for himself or others. Never forces things on offense and always takes what the team's given.
Sloan, that's good.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Noel passes to Williams. Cleveland moving it around. Grant kicks to Noel. On the wing, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Sloan, that's good.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Jefferson kicks to Williams. There's a screen by Noel, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That way, another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And here's Los Angeles. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Here's Sloan. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Sloan's got 47 points. Got a piece of it.
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned.
Boy, I tell you what, as well they should be, Kevin. I mean, that was one extravagant finish.
Out pass to Gasol. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Sloan. He's covered by Grant.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. But with all the injuries over the years, he's made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, they don't have to do it every single time. They all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
Pay the price going in there, don't you, D.A.? Thank you. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one play. Think of this. Only one play in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the big difference. Wilt Chamberlain on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading the offense.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Williams kicks to Sloan. From 18 feet away, again, Los Angeles.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresh, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Williams with three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Here's Sloan. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Sloan's got 59 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Outside Jefferson. Pass to Gasol. Takes it from 10. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Again, Los Angeles.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
It's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
To the middle. Williams dishes to Gasol. Here's Sloan, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Outside Jefferson. Noel up top, inside to stop the run. No good from Grant.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all, just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month.
What a run it's been for both these clubs in terms of their rebounding. 2 physical teams on a collision course.
Here's Sloan. Non-stop scoring machine here. Back to Williams. And Sloan gets to Gasol. Again, Los Angeles.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the 76ers.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and...
Oh, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And so here's Cleveland. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Goes up the baseline. They get it back. Zhao passes to Williams. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Poked loose. Now the pass to Grant. Back to Williams. And out of bounds is Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Noel. Jones comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Shumpert in there for Jaron Grant. Here's...
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
We push it up 4-on-3. From deep three-point. Got the shot! Oh, my goodness.
Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back.
Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far. To the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Here's Irving. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Robert Covington out there with Chris Kaman. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sloan with the two.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. He's really looking to stick it to him now, guys. I mean, he's trying to extend that lead as far as he can.
Thompson, a screen on Clarkson. Irving from long range. And it's Sloan with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. And Kyrie Irving, an incredible ball handler. Maybe the best in the league. You know what? He may be the best ball handler ever. I mean, he's just so deceptive. He gets wherever he wants, when he wants. And then you couple that with his ability to shoot the basketball, he just puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense.
Thompson dishes to James. And even after two offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Sloan. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Irving against Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the three. And it's Sloan with the rebound. And an interesting tidbit about Kyrie Irving. He said he used to dribble his basketball with a plastic bag around it to make his feel for the ball even better. I like that.
Left no stone unturned.
Exactly.
I mean, he used to play every day after school from 4 to 10 p.m. That's the kind of, yeah, that's the kind of obsessive dedication that gives you a chance to play at the highest level.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Noel's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Jones checked in for LeBron. And it's Grant in for Kyrie Irving. Knocks it loose. Here's Covington. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Los Angeles shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Grant kicks the Fry. Jones, no one around him. And another miss by Cleveland.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Back to Fry. He feeds it to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. And Fry kicks to Shumpert. Jones for 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Clock at 6. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Jaren Grant. Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. It's stolen. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Here's Fry. Kicks it out to Jones. The dish now to Jefferson. Jefferson drawn the double team. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Clarkson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Williams, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. Sloan passes to Clarkson. Took him no time at all on that one. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, so much confidence in himself, especially for a young guy. I mean, Clarkson drains it with a hand in his face.
Screen by Jones. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Varejão. Good D by Gasol.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
It's always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Sloan. Non-stop scoring machine here. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Clarkson against Williams. It's Jones on the wing. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Los Angeles now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Williams kicks to Shumpert. Dishes to Fry. Picked by Varejão. Fry passes to Williams. Shot to end this cold run, and it's denied. But they get it back. Another shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and back court for Los Angeles.
And the guards have really chipped in on the glass. I mean, gang rebounding has been critical for them as they've built this big lead. You see the effort 1 through 5.
And here is Los Angeles now. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. It'll be just the 5th of this long 7-game road trip. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Covington is always looking to shoot the ball. I mean, which in turn forces defenders to get extra aggressive with him when he's going up with the shot.
And he's good on the second. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Now, here's Fry, guarded closely. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out, man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
A different look now for Cleveland. McCrae's checked in for Iman Shumpert. And it's Jaron Grant in for Mo Williams. And Sloan kicks to Williams. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 13.
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I don't know if anybody has a more relaxed shooting motion. Williams very efficient and easy with that stroke.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First and second chance points, second in scoring. And they're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that number 1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you, no question about that.
Sloan, that's good.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Grant against Clarkson. And Bergeau kicks to Grant. Back to Bergeau. Feeds to Fry. Just 3 to shoot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Left side, Williams. Sloan dishes to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And with Gasol, he feels comfortable shooting from any area of the court. If you give him space, he'll torch you.
Grant, right side. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And again, Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We'll look at Cleveland. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's Toronto out on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
Well, I think for Cleveland, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan. Up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Now James, and a wide open look for Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Sloan, and that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
You know, I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers.
Well, this sucks. I just got my first injury. Damn. How long am I gonna be out? Oh man. I'm willing to bet 6 to 8 weeks.
But since halftime, it's been a different story.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I guess we can play as LeBron now, so I guess I'm hurt. So yeah, well, let's enjoy that.
And really, it's the last thing you ever want to see in a game is somebody getting hurt.
And, you know, all we can do is hope and pray that it's just a minor issue. Again, we won't know until some time, but that's our hope.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles with some changes. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Gasol. Ellington comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Briante Weber in for Clarkson. Here's Covington. He's covered by Noel. Montero, no good. Cleveland with the ball. Here's LeBron. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Olenek, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
Boy, what persistence from Noel, a guy who does not quit on the glass. I mean, his tenacity is a huge reason as to why this team loves him.
And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Count it. Good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed to LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
There's a screen. And here's Irving. Good if it goes, and he drains the three.
Sorry, I completely forgot that I was on mute. I completely forgot. But yes, since I'm hurt or whatnot for 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained left toe, I'm just gonna exit it out. This for the game. This is what I finished with: 91 points, 29 rebounds, 30 assists, 15 steals, 4 blocks, and 4 turnovers. I just got done with it because I'm hurt, and so that'll be at the end of the video. Sometimes I do forget my mic is off, and so yeah. So looks like I'll be out for 1 to 2 weeks. So we're gonna see when my next game will probably be when I'll stream it. So I think the next game that I will stream will probably be Christmas Day. Christmas Day for sure. And then the next game will be the All-Star games. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, the next game will obviously be I can't speak today. Obviously, it will be Christmas, me going against the Clippers. So I'll have this whole week off, and then I should be close to being healed for Christmas. If I'm not healed, I'll still have my team, play for Christmas. But if I'm still injured, I will play I'm still gonna play the Warriors and the Cavs. So the Warriors and Cavs will play for sure on Christmas, and then after this game, it will be the All-Star game. Unless there's a better game going on between these times, between different teams, that should be a good matchup, then obviously I might record it. But for now, sorry that my mic was on mute, but if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'd really appreciate you guys if you guys shared it or liked it or commented on it, what I can improve on. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a great day. God bless you. Thanks. I'm out.